We take a look at the tail of the tape. Mehmen is 3 inches taller and has a big reach advantage, which will come in handy with big guys swinging, although Barrett, as you see, has about 15 pounds in weight on Mehmen. So we'll see how that all plays out. Once again, here's Jazz with the official introduction.
Here we go, South Florida. The time for talk is over. 3 rounds for our World Series of Fighting heavyweights. And now, introducing fighting out of the blue corner. His record, 15 wins versus 3 defeats, 11 wins coming by way of knockout. He stands 6 feet tall and weighed in at 261.6 pounds. He fights out of Cleveland, Georgia. Introducing Scott the Bear Barrett. And now his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. 16 wins versus 5 defeats, 11 wins by knockout, 2 by submission. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall and weighed in at 246.2 pounds. He fights out of Denver, Iowa, presenting Derrick Mehmen. Your referee in charge is Mr. Troy Wall.
Judge, are you ready? Judge, are you ready? Judge, are you ready? Fight, are you ready? Fight, are you ready? Fight!
Here we go. It's scheduled for 3 rounds. Smart money says it won't get that far.
Big, heavy punches right away from Mehmen. But watch out, because the Bear Barrett has some knockout power of his own.
11 of Barrett's 14 wins by way of knockout. 11 of 16 wins for Mehmen by way of knockout. And of course, as Boss talked about, winning that prestigious Bozzy Award was Mehmen for that vicious knockout that he had at Gracie.
Beautiful right uppercut already. Most time it happens when one of the fighters is a southpaw, the other one can land an uppercut with the power hand. Yep. But Barrett should know that he can do the same thing.
Left-hander Barrett reaches out.
Mehmen is faster on his feet. It looks like the faster fighter. Movement, better movement. Barrett should cut him up. You can't just let him move away the whole time. Ooh, and again, there
he goes. Mehmen has him down. Mehmen knocks him down with the uppercut. Barrett scrambles back to his feet, and Mehmen tries to move in for the kill.
More power shots. Everything is a hit. Play it smart. Get back on your feet.
Mehmen tries to actually pull him up. He helps Barrett up to his feet and goes to work again. Barrett in all kinds of trouble. Will he make it through this round?
And I want to say, if Mehmen cannot finish it now, he could have a problem if the fight continues.
And Barrett now using that 15-pound advantage in weight to push the action along the fence. Did you see Mehmen actually kind of hustle Barrett back to his feet? He wanted to keep it standing up.
He should have thrown some knees to the body there. Mehmen should have.
Barrett taking some force from Mehmen early on and withstanding it.
Now I know why they call him the Bear. He can take a shot.
Unbearable for most people, but not him, those kind of punches.
Yeah, those were hard uppercuts.
Mehmen comes in again.
Man. But this is the moment you're going to go like, okay, so I can't, it's going to be hard to knock this guy out. Let's find something else. Maybe go for the legs, for the body. You know, because explosions like this, just 30 seconds, 45 seconds, they really put some lactic acid in muscle. There we go with the leg kicks now.
Again, tries to slide in the uppercut, not as effective that time.
These are some hard shots from a KO artist, a knockout artist. He knocked out 11 guys. And Barrett just walks through it, throws that big right hand that you can tell. That's got some power on it as well.
Mehimen's got to be wondering what kind of iron chin is under that beard. Mehmen again, the combinations.
You should throw knees here. Where are the body shots?
Blood now all over the face of Barrett as he moves back in on Mehmen. More pushing than throwing punches, though, by the way.
There we go with the body shots. 1 minute left, a little less.
It's a bad-looking right eye now for Barrett. His corner is going to be busy between rounds if he makes it out of this first. And Barrett with a nice right.
You know, that's his power shot. He throws it all the time, and it connects many times. So Mehmen really has to watch out from the right hook. Or that left there.
It's really strange to see Barrett throw what would be normally a jab for a left-handed fighter. It's more of a hook for him.
Man.
And there's an uppercut by Barrett. It looked like...
Oh, he's getting tired. That's body time. Mehmen was looking at the clock. He goes, okay, this is a good thing for me. I thought I was going to run out of gas after that whole combination that he threw there for 45 seconds straight.
He is battered and obviously bloody, but Scott the Bear Barrett makes it through the first round when it looked like Derrick Mehmen was ready to finish him off.
Mehmen connected with 30 power shots. Check that out. And Barrett with 12. So yeah, well, if pictures say 1,000, speak 1,000 words, we know who got hit the most, of course. Look at this.
You good? Yeah.
And these are the stats that they gave it to me right here.
Well, there's the work being done in the corner of Scott Barrett. Taking another look at that right eye.
Face the outside. Face the outside. Seconds out!
That was the voice of Troy Waugh.
Tyrone Spong there in the corner. What are you going to say?
What would you say at this stage?
Yeah.
Especially wonder what is Mehmen thinking as much as anything. He landed a barrage of hard punches, had Barrett down, actually helped him back up as he tried to curl up a bit, trying to keep it on his feet, and still couldn't put him away as we go into round two.
Barrett's coming forward, landed already 2 of the extreme right hooks.
And a knee.
And a knee back.
And a knee back. I'll see yours.
You'll see mine. Well, it's better to feel mine. Oh, man. You're a little faster with the knees. Just before they put the defense up there. Nice left hook there from Mehmen. Derrick just keeps hanging in there. Barrett, the bear. Derrick Mehmen is just coming forward the whole time.
Mehmen had some good uppercuts in that first round.
Both guys connecting. These guys are 255 and 265 pounds, right? This is a lot of weight here.
Barrett, the heavier fighter, he with the blue tape around his gloves and the bloodied right eye that he sustained in that first round when it looked like it was going to be over, but he was able to withstand the force of Mehmen and make it here into the second round, 2 minutes into it now. And Barrett, a little flat-footed, it appears, boss. I mean, he's still obviously right there.
He's doing more than he did in the first round. He's coming forward now. And at the end of round number 1, I thought actually he was tired because he stopped and he put his hands on his hips. But it seems like he got his second win here.
Well, both guys slowing down, and certainly not as crisp on the punches. Mehmen, who threw a ton of punches in that first round.
You know, it's people, they have no clue. I do sometimes, I do like 15 one-minute rounds only on the back with my students. And you should see them after 1 minute. But everything is power shots. And that's what I tell them. I say, you have to understand, if this happens in the fight, it's triple as worse. Because with all the nerves and adrenaline and everything going, you know, your stamina is just less. And especially when you start fighting. Now, once you get in the groove, you know, you win a bunch of fights, or you start feeling comfortable, yeah, that's where you can control the pace. But you don't do that. And one thing from Mehmen, that he went 45 seconds ballistic with those strikes. You know, that takes a lot out of a fighter, especially a 255-pound guy. But he just kept on coming. You know, he didn't slow down.
Barrett, as the fans cheered on, trying to get some kind of second win. It's more like about the third wind or fourth wind at this stage for him. Looked like 2 or 3 times he was ready to just go.
Throwing a high kick out there. You know, it didn't connect, but it is there. You got to watch out. Oh, what is this guy's head made of?
You'd take him to any bar in America, wouldn't you?
Yeah, that's the guy you want to have when you say both these guys.
Yeah, take
like
both those guys. And hey,
yeah.
Anybody got a problem with where I was sitting here?
I'm going to start picking fights, and every time somebody wants to pick a fight, they want to take it. I'm going to say, meet my brothers. Derrick and Scott. Look at this. 10 seconds. Man.
That they're even making an attempt at throwing a punch is pretty impressive at this stage for these two big men, as round 2 comes to an end, and some blood over the right eye now of Mehmen for the first time.
Aye.
Barrett had that cut opened up in the first round. We'll take a look here at the combination.
Third choice.
The punches came really close. I'm reading you the statistics. 21 shots from Mehmen and 19 from Barrett in the second round. That's quite a bit.
Wow, that is quite a bit.
Yeah, power shots.
Well, we get ready for the third round, and probably a surprise to many.
Yeah, including me.
Including me.
Yep.
Maybe those that have followed the career of Scott Barret are expecting this. Derrick Mehmen has to be wondering, what else can I do?
Yeah.
I almost had him put away in that first round, and he came back. Not sure about that blood over the eye. I think that was Barrett's blood on Mehmen. His eye looks good.
Yeah.
As we start the third and final round. What do these two big guys have left in them? Barrett with the blue tape on his gloves, 261. Mehmen, 246. And it's like Rock'em Sock'em Robot right now as they stand in the middle of the cage. Maybe not quite as much Sock'em still left in those punches as early in this fight.
Well, a few hard shots landed already.
But there's some pretty strong guys still.
Yep. Very impressed with the stamina. Oh. They hit each other back and forth.
Watch the fingers. Watch the fingers, both you guys.
Heard Troy Wall, the referee, warning him to watch the fingers.
Yeah, it looked for a moment there that Barrett got poked in the eye a little bit.
Yeah, it looked like he might have, didn't it, in that right eye.
He said, no, I'm okay. I'll fight.
Watch the fingers, gentlemen.
It's so weird that you don't see any elbows, right? You would expect now, okay, let's try some elbows. The punches didn't work. You know, maybe on a close distance, let's flop out a right elbow for Mehmen and the left elbow for Barrett, the bear.
Well, he is a bear, isn't he?
He is, he really is. Man.
Everything in the kitchen sink thrown at him in that first round by Mehmen.
Wow. I'm speechless. I'm just... Well, just let the video speak for itself.
Looks like you're nearing the end of one of those old movies where the two guys are just slugged it. They don't have hardly anything left to throw.
Which way but lose?
That's exactly. You're thinking of Clint Eastwood and an orangutan will pop up at any moment here.
Yeah. See that spot here from the Barrett to do, push him up against the fence, but Mehmen says, no, it's not going to happen.
You know, it's interesting, isn't it, that Mehmen comes from the heart of great wrestling country out there in that Cedar Rapids, Iowa area. But he has only 2 submissions in all of his victories.
Well, he's one of those guys who probably uses wrestling to stay on the feet. And now, I think, even if he's a great wrestler, you know, now I think it's an ego thing that's going to say, I'm not going to take you down now. I don't want to stand with you. I want to just keep this a striking battle.
Watch the fingers in the eyes. Watch the fingers in the eyes. Let's go.
Wow.
Watch the fingers, gentlemen, both of you.
Under 2 minutes.
Head to head there for just a moment. Mehmen trying to see if he has one more big uppercut left in him. So effective in the first part of this fight.
Yep, the Barrett adapted. I don't want to catch that uppercut anymore. Barrett landed a lot of right hooks to the head. I wonder how many knockouts he had with that right hook, because it's powerful, and it's a short one also. It's not like he loads it up.
Well, Mehmen, 28 years old, has never been knocked out in his career as an MMA fighter. Doesn't look like it'll be happening tonight, but who knows? Maybe the Bear has one big haymaker in him.
He's what, you know, and the Bear lost the fight by knockout, but now I'm thinking, was it a knockout or was it a TKO, like a cut or something? Because to me it looks like you can't knock him out. Half a minute, and they're still throwing. And still throwing with power.
The punch count continues to add up. An astonishing amount for both these guys. I guess we're getting up to hundreds here talking about the punches thrown. Not all with power, but heart and determination to the end, and the crowd is responding. Listen to the crowd in the final seconds.
Wow. Yeah, nobody can say they didn't leave it in the ring.
It's out there, Derrick Mehmen and Scott Barret.
Awesome. What a fight.
Talk about your entertaining fights. There it is.
This is it.
Not real stylish, but a whole lot of fun and a lot of respect for both these guys.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Well, there it is, the first round. It was over. But wait, there was more. Mehmen couldn't finish off Barrett.
Look at this, all over him, like white on rice.
What?
Sorry, Mr. Rice.
Well, it was amazing. Most guys don't feel those kind of punches and stay around in a fight with Mehmen.
Yep. You know, and of course with Barrett. I mean, he knocked 11 of his 14 guys out. Only went twice the distance in his winning fights, and Mehmen only 3 times went the distance.
Yeah, so this is rare for these guys. They're going to wait on a judge's decision.
Yeah, this is a hard one. But, you know, with the first round and the more movement and the more variety of punches, I would say Mehmen took the fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for both of these World Series of Fighting warriors tonight. After 3 rounds of action, we go to your judges' scorecards. Judge Eliseo Rodriguez scores at 29-28, and Hector Gomez scores at 29-28. Richard Bertrand scores at 30-27 for your winner by unanimous decision, Derrick Caveman Mehmen.
Well, he delivered the most punishment and a great first round performance.
And more variety.
And clearly Barrett, for all the guts and determination and the tough chin that he had, never threatened to knock Mehmen out in this fight or put him away at any time, as Mehmen did him in the first round.
That's it. That's it. That was count. The first round was very well maybe a 10-8 round.
So Mehmen, a rarity. He wins one finally by decision again. His 17th career victory.
Yeah. Get ready. Listen. What you wanna do? If you don't strike first, that's when they gon' come at you. Yeah. And you know it's true. Don't let your life get worse. Being timid, that ain't cool. Nah.